Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Doers and Sayers podcast.
Yeah.
My name is Jomo Kinch, and as you know, I do this show with a few guys. Sitting to my immediate left, we have DJ K Rico.
Rico.
He already did it for me. Thank you, Pete. What's up?
Off to my far right, we have Pete Yapel, and Wasabi Wilson is in the building. He's busy though. All right.
He's the movie director.
Yeah. As you know, you can follow us on SoundCloud. Well, no, I'm sorry. Let me straight.
No, you can follow us on SoundCloud.
Yeah, you can follow us and listen to the podcast on SoundCloud, Podbean, and iTunes. All Doers and Sayers. And then, if you don't want to do that, you can check us out on YouTube, so you can watch all of our faces, even though Rico's is the prettiest now. Then, if you want to follow us, we are on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all under Doers and Sayers. And if you don't want to do any of that, you can always go to doersandsayers.com, where you can find the latest and greatest in Doers and Sayers stuff. Today's show, as always, is brought to you by Empire Pizza, but now we have a new sponsor, and that's Empire Guys. So, Pete, tell us what Empire Guys is all about.
Well, Empire Guys is a memorabilia company that I've started. It's with sports memorabilia, or like we do Magic cards, we do Pokemon cards, we do Yu-Gi-Oh cards, all stuff of Dungeons and Dragons as well. All the stuff we try to do a lot of signed merchandise. And you can check us out on YouTube starting June the 5th. So.
Oh, all right. Okay. Is there anything else I need to announce before we move on? Okay,
No.
That means no. The man sitting to my immediate right, dope artist, probably one of the most entertaining artists in the city.
Oh man.
Ladies and ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Loch Brown.
Thank you. It's really great to be here. Thank you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely. I mean, it's combining. This show's combining two like my favorite things: hip hop music and pizza. So, I mean,
Thank both of y'all for coming.
Yeah.
I gotta talk.
How like the afro was amazing, bro.
Yeah.
hey, thank you.
How long
both
did it
of y'all
take
for
to how long did it take? How long has that been in
This is like 2.5, 3 years worth on my head right here.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been rocking it since like 8th grade.
Nice.
Wow.
So it's like
Wow,
it's
that
pretty
is-
lovely. It's pretty wonderful. It's taken a while.
That's commitment, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's true commitment.
Definitely. There was a time where I had it like as short as yours and everything, but I was thinking it's like that was maybe 2 years when I lived out in California, and I thought whenever I'm ready to be famous, I'm gonna grow this bitch back out. When I decided I was like I'm gonna make some damn music.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? It's image, baby. So it's happening.
So
Definitely.
is there
That's
like some sort of like secret power behind it or something? Like you need it for the stage? Or
I guess it's like a Samson thing. I mean, it's like I'll always have this, but
Yeah.
I mean, if I need something more, that extra oomph, I got the hair.
Yeah.
I remember when I was younger, like in 7th grade, because I started in 8th grade, I was just like rummaging just through things in the bathroom, and in like one of the cabinets, I had a pick. I found a pick. I didn't know what it was really, because I'm too young to really know. So I went to my grandma. I was like, "What is this?" Like, "Oh yeah, you remember those old pictures of me with the big hair? Yeah, that's an Afro pick. It had a little fist on the little fist, like
Right.
like right here it did."
Yeah.
And I don't know, I had it and I felt like an origin story was happening, and it was, because like from that moment on, I'm like doing this, like this is dope as fuck. Look at me right now, Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, it's good times.
All right. So the name, how did that come about?
Let's see here.
I have my ideas and opinions
Oh,
on
all
it,
right.
but it's like,
Can he guess?
I think you should guess first.
yeah,
and then-
yeah, or at least like write it down and then just like show it,
So he can embarrass himself if it's not
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Go ahead and
all
guess,
right,
Joe.
I was thinking that it's a play on Back to the Future character Doc Brown. And it's like, that's pretty much it. And then you just spelled it with what's that, Scotland Loch? Is that a L-O-C-K or L-O-C? Isn't that the way Loch Ness
Loch Ness
Monster is?
Monster?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Okay, so he gets the prize.
Really?
That is not that is he's right. He all right. So
Like
here's
about
what-
everything? Like
no, everything about what he just said was right.
Right.
So pretty much how it started off, I started making music and doing stuff at like 15. I wanted to, and it's all right. So I'm with my boy. We're making rap names now. We're making raps and stuff, and he's like, "All right, my rap name's gonna be da 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 da. What's your rap name gonna be?" I was like, "I don't know. I'll get back at you tomorrow." And I got back on tomorrow. I was like, I got this nickname Loch Ness by doing this impression of like this episode of South Park where Chef's parents they come
wow.
into town and they just like they keep talking about the Loch Ness monster that's like and then the Loch Ness monster came asked me for tree fitting. You know, I would do that shit. I would do that shit like religiously in middle school, and people would start calling me Loch Ness. So I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I want to be Loch Ness if I'm gonna be like a rap name. So years go by, and I'm thinking, there's no way I'm gonna be able to keep that over time because it's like that's registered. It's this, that, and the other. Right. So me and that same dude were making music, and then we're watching Back to the Future, and he thought, Doc Brown for, and Marty McFly, and he made a punchline just calling me Doc or Loch Brown. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm keeping that because that's pretty sweet. So
Yeah.
you're 100% right.
Oh,
You're on
thank
it,
you.
man.
Wow,
like
that
that,
is crazy.
How you come up with it? I told you that dude is Siri.
They talked before
Yeah,
we
that's-
recorded.
Yeah,
I
it's
told you,
just
Just to make
Siri.
Jomo look good over
It's
here.
just like I really
Whatever.
want to impress the guys right now. So could you like tell me the origin of your name? And I
No,
told him, I
man.
was like, yeah, sure.
Joe's like Siri, man. I'm telling you,
yeah,
he knows
he's
everything.
Nostradamus.
Yeah.
Nah,
No,
he can predict the future.
listen, yeah, I
He can
can't
predict the
definitely-
past.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Joe's
He can see the now, man.
Joe is
You
Siri.
guys are
man.
He can see your
wilding out
soul.
right now. You
It's
guys are
secrecy
wilding out.
of who you are.
All right, so so
I
are
don't
you
keep
where are
no
you originally
secrets
from
around
then?
Joe. He'll get
Pardon?
me.
Where are you originally from?
Fayetteville, North Carolina,
Oh,
like J. Cole.
yes.
So
I've
but
been there.
I was only there for like a little bit amount of time. I was only there till I was about 6. I mean, my area was all fucked up with drugs and shit like
Yeah,
that, but I
yeah.
didn't know that until like later. It was just home.
Yeah.
Right,
when
yeah.
you're younger, and then you go back to the motherfuckers like, oh god damn.
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
this
where the
place
hell-
is fucked up.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it was North Carolina, it was California for a year or two, then it was Tennessee, Knoxville, lived here for a while, then it was California again, then back here.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, North Carolina.
Oh, wow. What would you say, like growing up and being in so many different areas? Who were you listening to as a youth?
I
Not just in hip hop, because there was more than hip hop. Then we will know that too.
Of
so.
course. I didn't really get hardcore into music until like way late. But I remember growing up, I was just listening to whatever my mom was listening to, and she was listening to Beastie Boys,
Ooh.
DOC.
Okay.
She was listening.
Damn.
Even some fun, because she was a kid when she
Yeah.
had me, so I'm listening to a lot of New Kids on the Block.
All
I
right.
listened to a lot of the Mickey Mouse, like the new Mickey Mouse Club, The Party, and stuff like that. So it was like it was a very eclectic blend of all sorts of shit.
That's
you know?
awesome.
We're
So
talking
it
about
really-
when Brittany and Justin were on there, then, right?
yeah, around that time. So I mean, yeah, all that sort of stuff. It really kept me open to where it's like, when hip hop came around, I was like, all right, this isn't the only thing out there.
Right.
Whenever anything is dope, you recognize it as dope. You just don't stay to one thing. If something's dope, then you recognize it and you love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys.
And
got-
New Kids was dope as fuck.
Yeah, they were. They're one of the I guess of in that 80s, 90s, mid to late 80s, early 90s. I think they were one of the few bands back then that had a cartoon. I
They
remember that.
sure and Hammer, they had a
Yeah.
Those dudes had cartoons. They were dope.
Yeah, they were.
hmm
Yeah, like action figures and all that stuff. Like, wow, this is freaking crazy.
I love when things had cartoons like popular things like Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
And they were actually like in the first season they were voiced by Keanu Reeves and
Really?
yeah, in the
Wow,
first
I did
season,
not
so-
know that.
and then the
Wow.
second season is just some dudes, but it's like
Right.
Right.
yeah.
Was there a Jackson 5 cartoon ever?
Yes.
Yeah,
there
that
was,
that was
right?
before. That was before.
Was that like the OG? Like
That was like 70s, yeah,
kind of
that
like
was-
that was like
one
the
of
first
the
of its
first.
kind.
Yeah, I would say
Like for
yeah.
music group to have a cartoon.
Well, either that or Yellow Submarine by the Beatles.
Right.
Yeah, but that wasn't like that was a movie,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean,
Because we're kind of talking about TV shows.
Oh.
And
Yeah, I would say.
I mean,
I
like
would say
cartoon
Jackson 5 was
for
the first one
kids.
that I could think of that was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
yo.
I'm
a
glad that we
band
know
had
about it because it's like whenever like really old shit had like a resurgence in like in the 90s, and so like,
Yeah.
oh, remember the 70s? It's the shit. Let's like watch
Right,
all that sort
yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah.
And Cartoon Network would like, you know, they would show Jackson 5 and Wait Till Your Father Gets Home and the Hair Bear Bunch and all that
Yeah.
sort of stuff.
The Hair Bear Bunch.
Yeah, inspiration all day.
Oh, right.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Boom. There it is.
Because I ain't
Yeah,
moving from
that's
here.
how
I'm too fucking cool to
Nah,
like
nah.
get close.
Nah, hell yeah.
maneuver.
Hey, that's
like
the
a
way to
mic
do
stand.
it.
He just
Hey, I got a question.
What's
Dude,
up?
I've been trying to figure this out ever since I met you. The shirt being on backwards and inside out. Where's that come from?
It comes from this one day. It's not much of an origin story, but it's an origin story. It came from one day. I think I was like 18 or 19. I wanted to wear this shirt. It was this blue shirt. It was a really nice blue, but it had an oil stain on it. So I was like, but I want to wear this fucking shit. So I turned it inside out and backwards, and I looked at myself in the mirror like, I'm the type of person that can pull this off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like, I just, it was
Wow.
pretty much like I can just
Dope.
do whatever I want, and it's all right, you know.
Yeah.
So
Now I
Cool.
do what I want. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's I guess it's a confidence thing, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like you look in the mirror like, fuck yeah.
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 That's big.
Word.
That's
yeah.
dope, man.
Word. So, you listen to all this different variety of music. What would you say is the song that said, "Yo, I think I want to do hip hop or rap"?
That is it's a twofer. It's,
Okay.
So what was it? So I was getting into music around this time, like for real. And I think like the albums that I got from my mom for like Christmas or some shit was like it was like Will 2K, Will Smith,
Okay.
where it had like
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's like
I thought
Millennium. That shit was
Was that the one with Get Jiggy with it? on
yeah,
it?
yeah. That had,
Oh, was it?
No, that was Big Willie style. That was
yeah,
one
yeah.
before it.
I think that
Okay.
one was the one with like the
The
millennium.
Millennium.
Yeah, whatever.
So it was that and like Limp Bizkit, like Significant Other, the one with like Method Man on there.
Okay,
So it was like
all right,
so it was like
yeah.
I heard so it was like I'm listening to those a bunch, and I'm especially listening to the Limp Bizkit album with In Together Now with Method Man. I'm like, who is
Yeah.
this dude? That dude's pretty sweet. So it's like I kept that name in mind. So one day I'm watching BET because it's like that's what you do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
After school.
yeah.
Rap City, yeah.
And in Outkast, Miss Jackson came on,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Holy shit, what is this?" And it's like, "Oh man, it's like I don't know, it did this for me." It's like, so
Yeah.
it's like, okay, that was dope. And then right after it was Redman and Method Man, the Rockwilder. That
Yeah.
came, so it was like, and then I was like, "What the fuck is this shit right here?" It was only like a 2-minute song. It's like short as
Yeah.
fuck,
Right,
but
yeah.
it's like, and then it's like they're just spitting so hard, and it's like, oh, it's that Method Man dude again. And then like I swear after that, those videos like going in sequential order, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, I'm gonna continue watching this garbage channel right now just to see if I can get some more cool music. So I mean, those are definitely the two.
Okay.
I mean, you definitely have like that. I don't know that time because what was that like year? Maybe 2000, 2001.
Yeah, like-
there was kind of like
I
that.
think it was like 99, right?
Yeah, but like 99, 2000, 2001, you have like a lot of interesting
Yeah.
like creative channels, right? Or creative artists doing the
Yeah.
thing. So you look at those guys and like Lauryn Hill, for example. Like
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
like it wasn't like a tailor made, type of thing. So
Right, yeah.
that's good. Like
It really
inspiration right there.
it really taught me to keep my ears open because I
Right.
just didn't know from now on what I was going to hear. What I mean, because it's like if those things existed right under my nose for so long,
Yeah.
then what else is out there? You know?
Yeah.
All
Definitely.
right. So then, do you have a favorite Method Man song?
I have a favorite Method Man album,
Okay.
and that is To Count Judgment Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
that one is
Yeah, that's not-
so good. I listened to that one. There was albums where it's like I would just listen to on repeat kinda and
Okay.
like play video games too, and that was one of them. It was like that one and Redman Malpractice.
Okay.
And MOP Warriors.
Ooh.
MOP Warriors. MOP does not get enough.
Oh, yeah,
those
man.
those as like
Yeah.
those were some hood niggas and you believed it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? It's
yeah.
like, and they were so lyrical and they were just that album is
Right,
near and dear
yeah.
to my heart. It's so slept
Yeah.
on.
I
But,
still listen to that album to this day. That MOP Warriors.
and Ante Up and Cold as Ice, come the fuck on. Those are some of the dopest singles. Come the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think my favorite song of that album was the G Code, because what they say, because when we're in the place we don't wait, like, cause when we're in the place with the guns in your face, we don't say put your hands up, nigga, stand up. So like they were just like really in your face, like yo, that braggadocio, violent like type of. And I was into this. Like when I first heard Ante Up, I was like, I'm ready to go fight somebody right now.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Right,
It's
yeah,
like
definitely.
it's like run that shit. Take things off. Take rings off. And
Yeah.
Ooh, God damn. I mean,
Yeah.
when something makes you feel like you're something, when
Right,
you're not,
yeah.
it's like, yeah, they're doing something
Yeah.
right.
Stop
definitely.
playing these childish games with me. Representing 1718 dangerously.
Nigga! Nigga! That's Billy Dance is like, nigga! I loved it every time.
Yo, I saw them perform at Apache Cafe in Atlanta when I was living out there.
Word.
And I mean, when that song came on, like Ante Up, it was a mosh pit. There's like a photo, I'm tagged in Facebook, like everybody. I'm like way in the back, but I'm like you can see like a part of my head clipped off, But man, like that was.
I bet
it could
live
still,
that was probably fire.
If you got a bunch of loyal hip hop fans like that night had, like they're just gonna go wild for that.
Especially with like, I bet. Say if Busta Rhymes was there for like the remix and stuff like that,
Oh,
when
yeah.
he got on there like, "What you want now? What you want now?" And it's
Right.
like, talking about robbing people, like running alongside of the fucking like subway. It's just like, it's like just imagining that shit is like that's stupid.
shit.
Yeah.
Good job, Busta Rhymes.
Right. So hold on, Pete and Rico, do you guys have a favorite Method Man MOP album?
I mean, album
Or song.
On song,
or
yeah.
song. Dang.
Well, while you think about it, I'll just get mine out of the way.
don't
My
know
favorite, my favorite Method Man album is 421 The Day After.
I tried to like that one a lot. I really did.
I think that was him. I feel like at his lyrical best, because I always felt like his albums just lacked it, and because like it just barely beats Judgment Day. I love Judgment Day strictly based off Street Life, because Street Life is one of my favorite members out of the Wu. Without like I remember like when I heard him on Wu-Tang Forever, when he what song was that? I can't remember the song, but it was like, yo, this dude is nice. And then he was on Deck's album, and then he was on that one. I was like, yo, this dude is freaking sick, yo. I love Street Life. So, but yeah. So Pete, what about you?
My favorite MOP song was what he did with Pun, New York Giants.
Okay.
That shit was fire to me. That shit.
I could not guess
but
ever
you
in my
cannot
life.
see
I couldn't
No,
guess.
The big blue.
That was my favorite song. I don't know. I messed with. I liked Method Man as a solo artist, but I liked him more like with Wu-Tang.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like I like Ice Cream. What he had with Raekwon.
Yeah, just him doing hooks.
Raekwon. Yeah, I like
or
that.
interludes. Oh fucking.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Oh, fuck.
And
feeding you. And feeding you.
Yeah. Like so, I like them more like you know what I'm saying in the group setting, but
Yeah, 8 or 9 niggas just like, and it's like you have all of your different sort of,
Yeah.
it's great. It really is. 36 Chambers, of course.
oh
Yeah.
I mean,
Primo gave like so many great beats to MOP on that album.
Yeah. Yeah, he sure did. He gave him a lot of dope beats. I think he was on that. What was that? Was it First Family for Light that had 4 Alarm Blaze on it? Wasabi.
It was
First Family.
first family
For Light. Yeah. That was.
Second album.
Yeah, because that was done by Primo too. Now that I think about it, I can't remember the name of the song that Primo did on Warriors, but it was like bah, 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 bah. That was my favorite Primo track from that album. if you understand my humming, then it's like, or my little sound effects, then it's like, yo, you know what song that is. I can't think of it right now, though.
Jomo humming album coming out soon. Jomo covers the hits. Jomo does the hits.
Just because you said that, this has nothing to do with. Number one, I really like this discussion that we're having just about music. This is wonderful. One,
right.
and two, you're talking about like covering the hits. I just remember this old SNL sketch with Will Ferrell, and he was being Robert Goulet.
Yeah.
And he was covering all the hits, and he was like, and he kept saying "nigga" too. So it was like, it was fucking. It was. If anyone
What was
is
like a J song or something, or what was
he
it?
did a Biggie song and he did Thong song, and they both had the word nigga, and it's like you know another nigga can't handle it. Thong 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 song. You know.
Good old
it's like,
days
if
in
anyone,
SNL.
I swear, if any black, anytime I talk to black people, it's like if anyone's going to have that pass to say nigga, it's gonna be Will Ferrell, because black
Will
people
Ferrell?
love Will Ferrell. You know,
He's hilarious.
it's just like. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but it's like any
care to
people in my
disagree
life,
on
like
that?
I love me some Will Ferrell. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He can do
No
no
doubt,
wrong.
man.
you know?
Somebody put up a video that you're talking about, like I guess like white people saying the N word or nigga. With this who was it? Robert De Niro doing "Today Was a Good Day." And it was like, I don't know what movie it was from. It might have been Bad Grandpa, but he was like, wait. Cause he's like, you know, like just waking up in the morning, like, I thank God. And he's like, wait, can I say this? And they're like, and the crowd was like, yeah, go ahead and say it. And he just like goes off, and then the crowd goes crazy. So
Well, if you're De Niro or whatever, you can get away with it. But if you're some random girl in Alabama, you can't do it.
Yeah.
Well, see, here's
that
my
Kendrick
thing
Lamar
about
shit.
that. Here's my thing about that. Look,
The
yeah,
cat-
she
so to describe to the people out there if they don't know.
for Ken. All right,
Yeah,
so Kendrick at some concert in Alabama, brought a fan up to the stage to sing along with the song, and the song was loaded with the word nigga in it.
It was Mad City, right? I think.
I'm not
Lay
sure.
him down, nigga.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
Mad City.
yeah, I mean, that one-
Yeah, I think it's
so
Mad-
that one.
Mad
that one
City.
got- So people.
Man City.
Yeah. So the thing about that is, people are mad at her because, you know, of course, she's a Caucasian lady and she's saying the N word and you know, when you shouldn't, because you should just know better. You should just know better. Sure. And there was even, it's like the first time the word nigga came up, like she stopped herself. But then she went along and started saying nigga anyway. So it's like she knew better, but then she went along with it because it's like, I'm up here, why the fuck not? So yeah, she knew better. That's one thing. But I'm more mad at Kendrick because he put her in that situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
he pretty much just went out of his way and said like, all right, there's only two ways this is going to, you know, work out, you know? And whatever I say is going to be the right thing because I'm the one that has the most fame. So it's like, if I deem this to be right or wrong, then, you know, that's where it's going to be. And then he chose, it's like, you fucked up, you're stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, she should have known better, but he trapped her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He put her in a pretty awkward situation because it's like you feel like, oh shit, maybe I'm being accepted right now, maybe I'm allowed to now, maybe I get the pass, maybe. So it's like, yeah, she fucked up, but Kendrick, you know, it's an unsavory move, little bit, it's a little unsavory to me.
I think he'll be all right out. You know.
Oh yeah,
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Kendrick will be fine. I mean, it's like all these
He's gonna be
motherfuckers-
outraged from like the from
No,
the
I
public
agree
or
with
whatever.
you're saying 100% though. You that's a pure setup. I mean,
Yeah, it is. You know,
because what you're saying would go through any white person or any person's mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You bring them up there, and then it goes. You're just singing along to the song. You know?
Right, yeah.
That when that girl's listening to that song 1,000 times, it didn't bleep out when she was listening to it the first
Right.
time she listened to it. So you're bringing somebody up on the stage, and you know what the lyrics. It ain't like there's one of them that she has to skip over. There's like 15.
yeah.
Yeah.
You knew what
That's a
it
that's a
was.
nigga
that's
filled
true.
song right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't like it was one that she had to skip. If it's one she just said it, she's an idiot. Because you would have then at that point. But you're bringing her up, and there's 15 in three. You can't even sing the song if you don't say it.
Yeah, you're just not
you
into
just
it.
not
Like,
into
I mean,
where your
yeah.
grandma stay.
But you know what? Too?
Mad
Like
City.
when I'm at a show, I don't want to see like somebody next to me like up there taking the mic from Kendrick to sing it. You know? I mean, and we all love Kendrick from here at DNS. If he wants to come on, you know,
Yeah.
the bio. Just make sure you got the bio.
Bio,
Kendrick.
yeah, get the bio ready.
But you know, like even that little moment, you know, there, like I'm kind of like looking at my watch, thinking, okay, when is he gonna get done with this Make a Wish type of deal over here, and we can get back to like, you know, Kendrick, you know,
Exactly. No, you're
I
right.
paid money to see Kendrick,
Yeah.
not like Kendrick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Delaney from.
Is it possible he used that as a teachable moment?
Hey.
Oh
I
man.
can't
So
see it being a teachable
Wasabi,
moment.
for those who can't hear over here, he's asking, did Kendrick use that as a possible teaching moment?
He used it
You know,
to. I mean, it's like, okay, it's a teachable moment, but in the process, he had to humiliate someone. He had to humiliate someone, and to pretty much, if he had an agenda, he couldn't have just said it. He had to fucking like ruin someone and pretty much like not ruin someone, but for now her 15 minutes of infamy is now like, you dumb piece of shit, you shouldn't have done that.
But
you know?
wait.
you
But
also
what
on
if it was all part of a game and she was an actress or something?
If she was an actress, then cool.
But also
That's what
on
I'm
the
saying.
other part of that, Kendrick could have screwed himself in the white community. You see what I'm saying? By like, okay, I did this on purpose as a teaching moment. And now so you put this girl in the situation like he said, and now you're going to put her on blast. I ain't buying the shit no more. You know what I'm
he at
saying?
least
So
lost-
But Kendrick's
I
too
don't-
good.
I
I mean,
don't
like,
see
come
that
on.
happening. I don't see that
I
mean,
know what
he
you're
really
saying, but at the same
Kendrick
time,
is-
that playing that game of that's why I don't know if he does it as a teacher moment. You're playing with numbers.
Hey, but hey, maybe he's seen the Kanye thing out here, you know, going crazy, trying to have his moment. He's like, hey, Kanye.
Ain't nobody Kanye.
Yeah, ain't nobody
Like,
out
Kanye
doing
gonna be
Kanye. Kanye diving off that deep end.
Yeah.
Yo,
I love it every fucking time. Every time. I mean, it's like I'm not too big with the Magda shit, but it's like, you know, you get it because I think he's like the Andy Kaufman of our time.
Oh,
Right,
yeah, that's
yeah.
Like,
good.
as if
Yeah,
he
shout
kinda
out
he
to
knows
only
what
does
he's
things
doing a
that
little
he
bit.
finds that's funny to him and nobody else. It's only funny to him. That's what.
But it
Andy
don't
Kaufman
matter.
said.
He comes out on the other side of it clean as a whistle. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time.
Who, Kanye?
does. Yeah, he'll do something. He does
He bet
something
that album
stupid.
better be good.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
He
as
does
a
something
Kanye
every
stupid
time.
where everybody hates on him, and then he gonna put out a fly-ass album, and everybody gonna jump right back on his job. That's how. That's just
and
how
you
it
know what? I
works.
kind of had a moment like this, just a realization. I'm thinking. I mean, now this has been handled in the past, but you know, I adore like Thriller and Off the Wall and Michael Jackson and Jackson 5.
Yeah.
And like, if I'm gonna be like as a DJ or something, if I'm gonna say like I'm not playing any Kanye from now on, you know, because he's disrespecting me in some form, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rolling with the MAGA hat and what that means to me and my family. Like, then I'm being a hypocrite in that situation because I'm playing Michael Jackson, you know, this weekend. So like, what?
That's what I'm saying. Is it that
You
Or
know-
I'd
you
love to
know
play
though
R.
about
Kelly,
Michael
you know what I mean?
Anybody
You know
does
though,
anything. What's the name? Kanye's a Gemini. Kanye is what a Gemini is when you look up Kanye West.
Or when you look up
If he's doing anything, he's the one. Yo, I'm just gonna say this stupid shit to see how people react. Then I'm gonna drop this fly ass album, and they're gonna come right back.
Wow.
That's what
That's
I guarantee you.
some pimp
everybody
stuff
that's
right
hating on
there.
Kanye, as soon as the
I miss
album
the old
comes back,
Kanye.
So
they gonna be
we all
on.
miss the old Kanye, but I mean, this Kanye is pretty special too. Two things though. Two things. So it's like with Kanye, everyone forgives, they don't forget. You know what I'm saying with
Yeah.
Kanye, and that's
Yeah.
fine because it's like, yeah, you drop the Fly album, it's cool. So it's like Taylor Swift happened. A year he's gone because he's making like Twisted Fantasy. He comes out the very next year, like the anniversary of. He comes back with like Twisted Fantasy is like, you know, let's give a toast for the douchebags and assholes and stuff like
Love
that.
that.
Yeah.
People find that song endearing. Then the album comes out, it's fucking 5 mic worthy, you know. So it's like,
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
mean,
oh man, I
love
was
that
fucked up. We
album.
did a Taylor Swift, but oh man, that one album, you know what I'm saying?
But,
So it's
I
like,
mean-
just do dope shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
people-
Taylor Swift in this Trump administration,
Look,
you know,
look,
I mean,
it's
those are
very
two different.
It's
Those are two
very-
different things. I mean,
I will give you that. It's
and I
very
mean, Taylor, I have nothing against her, but you know, I'm not shedding a tear or anything. Or that's not weighing heavy on my brain about like, oh man, how's she feeling right now?
So again, it's like, yeah, it's very different things. It's very different things, and it's like Trump has a bit more weight to it, so it has to be the really good album. like
Yeah.
the three things
Well,
that he's
Crossing
a
my
part of.
fingers,
has to be
man.
so
You
good.
also got to look. You got to look at for every 1,000 people that have your argument that about
Yeah.
Kanye, you got another the same amount on the other side that have the same exact argument, that exact opposite argument.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got like where he'll lose fans of y'all. he gonna gain fans over here. He gonna stay right where he wants.
Right,
So what Kanye could be doing is, these people that would have never fucked with me before, I'm gonna get them online, and you're gonna come back to him because you're gonna drop Flyest album, and you're gonna be like, okay, I can't not spin Kanye's album while I'm out of the thing, and you're gonna be like, yo, Kanye's crazy, but did you hear that song?
Man, Kanye only has 18 more strikes with me, man. I can't keep going like.
And then at the next Trump rally, they're gonna be playing. Kanye.
Wow.
They're gonna be jamming Kanye at the next Trump rally.
Now I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night. Now thinking about that.
Well, all right, and another thing, no, you're talking about Michael Jackson. I was like being a hypocrite. I mean, some of them.
Or R. Kelly. No, I love English remix.
We can't put.
I mean, you know what I mean.
Then you say R. Kelly though, because like Michael Jackson, them kids, or they are now adults now. They came back and said after he died, it's like okay, he ain't do that.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not trying to say I have like a solid, like I know it all. You know what I mean? I know that
I have
case.
conclusive evidence that said that.
But R. Kelly was peeing on bras. He was doing all that.
That was him.
R. Kelly's doing
R.
that.
Kelly
More than
was doing
Chappelle
it. R. Kelly did it and then came out rocking a Zorro mask afterwards. He did the shit and then came in our faces like, what, bitches got the Zorro mask on and still put out fire ass shit. Yo, it's fire. R. Kelly's man though.
But I think to me, I think it's about like, can we just say, hey, can we just take their art for what it is and leave out who they are off the court? You know what I mean? Like
when it's someone as sexual as R. Kelly and all of his stuff is talking about sex and love and sort of stuff like that, and then when he comes out into the real world and all of his things have to do with like assault and kidnapping chicks and like having sex slaves and stuff like that, it's like it really takes away from your art. I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's like
he needs to bring the Zorro mask back.
I mean, it's like
that's all Pete cares about is the Zorro mask. If
you're doing awful things sex wise and all your music is sex, then it's like
that's another example of what I was just talking about. People did say, yo, fuck R. Kelly. Yo, fuck R. Kelly, man. Ain't nobody listening to him. What he did was wrong. And then he drops an album, and people are like, yo, I'm going to go ahead and jam this R. Kelly album. And I'm a fan of R. Kelly again.
Everybody loved Trapped in the Closet. Like, what the fuck? Right.
I mean, even if it was like sort of a novelty sort of thing, people liked it because it was 19 chapters of shit, and he took it very seriously, and it was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny and fun, but still, it's like, for me, like the R. Kellys and the Chris Browns, it's like it's not even a forgive and forget. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, you just you're marred to me. It's scarred. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't forgive some of this other shit, and people just like they jump right back on because if you make something dope, then good, and that's the point. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can do no wrong. Let me show you right quick. Fucking when Chris Brown, Rihanna and shit. It's like I swear I saw him just dancing his ass off. Like his life depended on that sort of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, let's do it tonight. And he's sweating and everything like that. Because like, I have to make these motherfuckers love me again. So like after the whole Kobe scandal, that motherfucker went harder in the paint than I ever saw him after that sort of shit like that.
Did he drop 81 after that? Or no, that was before.
I mean,
did he drop 81 after that?
What, against that game against the rappers you're talking about?
Yeah.
I think that might have been.
I mean, we would have never had the 81 game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like these are awful things, but it's the thing these motherfuckers is doing or allegedly doing or straight up doing some awful shit, and it's like, oh shit, they're doing fire stuff. It's like that can't be enough anymore. Sometimes it's like this is awful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then also like what Kanye's doing. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
who's aligning? Who is he aligning? Who he is aligning himself with? Yeah, that is.
But
very
I mean, to what we're comparing, actual crimes or supposed crimes. I don't know. Crazy world, bro.
Right.
Yo,
Kendrick has done no wrong though. So Kendrick way above all of them.
Comparatively, yes, he's done no wrong.
Comparatively, Kendrick is a saint. Protect Kendrick at all costs.
I want to
TDE.
Hey, when you can do the halftime show of the national championship game with gum in your mouth, you're the man. He had fucking gum in his mouth and was spitting live on that shit. It wasn't like he was recorded over during the national football national championship.
He goes in every time.
And like, so like, maybe it is something. Maybe Trevor does have a point. 'Cause, I mean, you don't need antics when you can do what that motherfucker can do. You don't need the extra shit. Bring up a Make-A-Wish Foundation or whatever.
All right. I was gonna ask a question. Because you mentioned Andy Kaufman. What's your favorite Andy Kaufman thing that you've seen him do?
One more time.
What was your favorite Andy Kaufman thing that you've seen him do?
Like it doesn't have to be like on SNL, or it doesn't have to be like Letterman.
I do like the SNL stuff, like when he was just doing the Mighty Mouse thing.
Yeah, that's my
like,
favorite.
I mean, because it's ridiculous, and he's just
right.
Here I come to save the day.
Yeah. That was,
it's just like this, and it's just 2 minutes of him doing that, and there's something genius about that.
And at the time, there was nothing like that before. I mean,
really,
people didn't know how to react to it.
Yeah, and him doing stuff with Jerry Lawler and
on the Letterman show too.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I mean, they went out of their way to make a real beef, and it was, I mean, the things they think of to make it happen.
What was he, the intergender champion?
yeah.
So that was like he was always wrestling women. Like he was actually just wrestling women. That was another fun thing.
He broke his neck.
Right.
He was the OG troll though.
Oh, absolutely. He was. There was no trolls really real before him.
The father of trolling. A troll. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I would like to talk about let me make sure I got this right. The one you'll reference.
Mm-hmm.
First question. What other?
That's my debut album.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that's his debut
reference.
Yes, his debut album.
All right. What's up?
Let's talk about these Home Alone conspiracy theories you have.
Okay. All right. Cool.
The McAllister's house is a trap house.
Yes.
It was like how do you this is amazing. So it's like I just recently heard about conspiracy theories about Beauty and the Beast, and how Gaston is really should be lauded as a hero instead of the villain.
Yeah. I mean, it's like he sucks. He absolutely sucks, but you get it.
Yeah.
He absolutely sucks, but yeah. Who else who should have been the hero? Like Karate Kid, the Cobra Kai guy. It's like the Ralph Macchio's character was an asshole to pretty much him and all the motherfuckers. Like I heard that theory, I was like, nah, I dig that.
But they flipped that now.
With
the video, with the movie now.
That new show, the Cobra Kai show.
YouTube.
Yeah, so it's like that's a pretty sweet because Ralph Macchio's character, I mean, he was just like being a little bitch to just, like Cobra Kai and all that sort of shit. He was really instigating a lot of stuff, but it's like he's puny and can't fight, so it's like
and he's from Jersey, so
the armpit of the world.
What's the Miyagi?
I ain't got nothing against Jersey, man.
Nah, he's the armpit.
New York guy.
Armpit
Jersey,
of
if
the
you need a
world.
DJ, you know what I mean.
like I said,
Armpit of the world.
I don't even know when that one's coming out, so I can't say what I say until both episodes come out. Then I'll come back and say what I have to say about it. But that was very interesting on that song. It was like the whole album is just sheer genius, and you also say, to me, I mean, it's like I don't know if you mess with Prince Paul, but Prince Paul had an album called Prince Amongst Thieves.
I only know about Prince Paul a little bit from like just a little bit of
De La?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, but he had an album called Prince Amongst Thieves. It's a story. It's a concept story. It's a story about Sticky Fingers. What was that verse like? Kirk the autobiography of Kirk Jones, Black Trash. It's like these albums that just tell stories. And Prince Amongst Thieves was basically about these two guys. One's a drug dealer, one's an up-and-coming rapper, and he needs to make money. So his drug dealer friend tells him, like, yo, why don't you do this? Sell some drugs. And so it's a whole story with, like, a lot of different artists on it. So Dot X was on it. Exhibit was on it. What's my man's name from House of Pain? Everlast. Everlast was on it. Biz Markie, Chubb Rock, all these great artists were on this album. De La was on it as well. But it's just to tell the story, and it's a great album. I think the Source labeled it as one of the most slept on albums of the year that came out. I think it was like 98. I want to say 98 or 99. But and what is it with concept albums that intrigues you and that said like, yo, when I do this album, I want it to be a concept album?
Yeah, I mean, concept albums are things you can just like really good movies that you can keep going back to over and over again. Say like I like Daft Punk, Human After All, because that's pretty much a musical Black Mirror, really. Yeah. And D'Angelo, Voodoo. There's just something about that I just love so much. I mean, I love I don't know. It's just I like things with narrative. I like things where people have a vision and it's not just a hodgepodge of songs.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, when I was younger and doing music with like groups and duos and stuff like that, that was what we did. It was just hodgepodge of songs. You put them together, 17 things. We try to fill up an 80-minute disc as much as we can with with songs and stuff like that. But it's like when you can really try to conceptualize something that's like, this is something that I want to put out across to people. There's something I think special about that because it's like you're getting something so genuine from someone. You know, this is, you know, they want you to know this part of them, you know, and it's special. I like stuff like that. And I really wasn't even thinking about making any sort of concept album, but it just kind of turned into something. At least it feels cohesive, you know, especially with the very last track. It's so long, it sort of like brings everything together.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I think like the last track brings everything together. Another thing about the album is like, what is it about Georgia O'Keeffe's pussy? What,
so here's
let me say this. I listened to the album, right? And it's like I almost felt like I have to have my phone and Google on because it's like the references that you come with, like, yo, who, what?
Right.
So I'm like I know who Georgia O'Keeffe is, but what is it about? Is it the flowers? Is it something about?
Let me tell you about that. Hey,
okay, yes, please.
I don't like director's commentary, but you're asking me, so I'll do it because it's like I would never go out of my way to say like, here's what all of my songs mean, the secret meanings. I'll never do that on my own. But
right.
So pretty much, what he's referring to, the chorus of that song is, to craft a masterpiece, I'd sacrifice sleep. Now that's what an artist would do, especially when pussy's on my mind like Georgia O'Keeffe. If you ain't get that, this ain't for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Georgia O'Keeffe part of the song, who's winning?
Oh, shoot. Like the Capitals just won.
Yo, Pete, we're not supposed to watch
anymore.
So it's all right, so let's start with Georgia O'Keeffe's work, or at least like the thing she was going for is like she had all these paintings with flowers.
Yes.
Really well-known series about flowers, but they kind of doubled, they doubled as vaginas. You know what I'm saying? She was like, it's like she painted them, but it's like at the very same time they were also modeled after, vaginas and stuff like that. Okay. So it just
Georgia O'Keeffe, did she do the dinner party? Did she do the dinner party?
The dinner party.
Yes. Well, Saab, who did the dinner party? That was Georgia. Okay, yeah, and then it makes perfect sense now. The dinner party is this thing that was in the New York Museum of Art. All plates have different looking vaginas on it.
Nice.
So now it makes sense. I'm like, I was like, yeah.
So it's like,
shout out to Dr. Sherwood.
So it's like you see one thing, but it's actually another thing. So what the song is, it's two verses, and all the rhyming words, I think it's like I only have like 12 bar, 16 bar verses and stuff like that. But each of the so it's like the spot for Home Alone, that's a fucking trap house. Paint cans flying, sticky bandits stuck the fuck out. A little bit of nostalgia, fun to remember damn well that all y'all watch it every December. So all the very last words of each of those bars, they're in order in the first one. Mm-hmm. And then in the next verse, I use those exact same words. I just flip them, put them in the reverse order. Ooh. So it's like, listen to it again. You hear me emphasize each of the words at the very end of like the bar. Yeah. So it's like just like a Georgia O'Keeffe painting. I'm using these same words, but I'm giving you two different stories. The first story is pretty much like someone with a bit more privilege. They're in college, having a fun time, smoking dope, having fun, but then on the next verse, it's about someone who probably has a little bit less opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers is getting murdered and shit like that. Yeah. And it's like, who gives a fuck about any sort of higher education? We just being niggas out here. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So it's like with the same words, I can show you two different stories and scenarios. So that's what the Georgia O'Keeffe part about is.
That is so fucking amazing.
Yeah,
that's
brilliant.
Dope right there.
Brilliant.
Like I said, this dude.
You just wowed me. I'm about to switch spots with Trevor and get behind the camera because that was my hair gonna look like yours when I take this shit off.
No, but it's
no,
like
but that's putting some real thought into like writing, man. Like that's some real songwriting.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
I mean to do it in reverse and in different meanings and whatnot. That's
all I want to do is songwrite. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm only being an MC right now because I'm a good looking man. I mean, really. Yes. I mean, it's like I swear I saw that Adam Sandler movie, The Wedding Singer, and for some reason,
Right.
just being a songwriter seems so fucking alluring to me. So, I mean, once the looks fade and it's all good, I mean, I want to make those really obnoxious pop hits for people, you know what I'm saying? I
Right.
want to be one of them motherfuckers that's like getting Grammys on the reg and Quincy Jones and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like making music and things that endure, even if it's just like, it's only on your mind for like half a second. It's a song that's on the tip of your tongue. I just want to continue making music and for people, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So until then, yeah, I probably got maybe like 3 more really good albums in me. That's Loch Brown, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
after that, I wanna do for others.
Oh, that's what's up.
yeah,
That's
man.
dope. That is dope.
Yeah.
It's good to have that vision.
Another thing, like I said, like when I listen to your music, it's like I have to have like a Google ready because it's like, yo, I got to make sure I'm checking this out. You say on the last joint, I want to be a legend, like Sly Stallone, Lenny Kravitz, and Corbin Blue. Corbin
no.
Blue.
Yeah. All right, so what that was is like
like I had before you say I had to look up who Corbin Blue was because I never saw High School Musical.
Yeah.
Never ever. So
I was saying it was more of a looks thing. It was more like I have a big head because I'm being compared to legends like Lenny Kravitz, Sly Stone, Corbin Blue. You know what I'm saying? So it's sort of like you have all these like really great, awesome people with like light skin, big hair and stuff like
Right,
that. You know,
yeah.
and like and Jimi Hendrix and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but then
right,
That's
right.
where the comedy comes in. It's like and Corbin Blue too, because I mean I've been just like, hey, you look like a dude from High School Musical. You know,
Right.
like, man, fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's where I kind of went in there. It's like it's serious, but it's like I'm not taking myself too goddamn serious.
yeah. That's also dope. It's like the whole
All in this together. But if you don't know that, then whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
the whole album, like I'll like definitely check it out because I think like this is you said like you said it's you being you to the highest level that you can be you, and I really felt that it's like a dude. Well, the only thing I was like you said you're an introvert. I find that hard to believe.
I'm incredibly depressed. I am.
I didn't get that.
I didn't get that from the show that we did on Saturday, man. Like,
No, dude, it's like I can only muster up enough energy to be what I need to be. Loch Brown is the Sasha Fierce, just like to the Beyonce and stuff like
Okay,
that.
all right.
Joshua Bell has fucking resting bitch face and doesn't want to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, Loch Brown is this affable narcissist that everyone loves and can't help but like be around and gravitates towards, and it's like,
Yeah.
and I love that because that is a part of me. But Joshua Bell's just like I have to force Joshua Bell to get out of the fucking house sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like Joshua Bell's on meds. He sees a therapist. Blah blah blah. Loch Brown is your best fucking friend. Loch Brown gets on that goddamn stage and makes it happen every fucking time. Loch Brown makes the experiences that people remember and the fucking things is that changes you for the better, gives you something goddamn positive. That's
Wow.
what Loch Brown is. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So like that's
but I mean,
dope.
like a lot of artists are like that. Like they're bringing something that they don't like. It's kind of like wearing the Bruce Wayne,
Batman.
Well,
Batman
like
type
one
of
of
thing.
the biggest things I heard was that Adam Sandler's that way. Like Adam Sandler,
Really?
funny as fuck, but when he's not acting, he
Yeah, he turns it off.
Yeah, he's not like an enjoyable person.
But you kind
He doesn't want to be out in public. He don't want to talk. He don't want to do none of that.
But you kind of, I mean, do you view it like when you have to put on that cape on, or jacket that you had? We got to talk about the jacket that
Jacket's dog.
you got. He's got this new stage performance
Jacket?
I mean, it was. We should be like showing like a photo of it or something, man. You should have brought it with you.
Yeah,
but
maybe in the thing we'll have like a picture just like flash up on.
yeah,
the screen.
yeah.
I
Maybe
don't
we
know.
can work that in. But do you feel like it's kind of like exercising? Like, do you feel like it's like an exercise? Do you feel like it's necessary for you for Josh Bell to kind of survive? For you to be on stage and is it some? I don't want to say like releasing your demons or anything, but like, do you feel like you're releasing something that helps that other person? That the other person being you, but you know what I mean? Like, you kind of see.
I was not a good student in school. I didn't like school. Like past second grade, I just stopped giving a shit. The only thing I liked about school was my English classes to where they would say, write a report, do whatever, and make sure it's good because you're going to be telling it in front of the class. I lived for that. I only got any sort of good marks just because I had to do reports and do it in front of the class because that meant I could perform. And I needed that. I needed that so fucking much. So when I discovered, I can fuse words with music and I can make people applaud and make people feel something good or bad or whatever I want them to feel, and they'll be eating out of my hands and stuff like that. It's so important for me to have that. So it's like earlier, when I'm, a kid, don't have any sort of synonym or anything like that. Yeah. It was like, it was filling a void. Can I have a beer, please? Thank you.
Hey, shout out to Pete Yaples being a gracious host.
Yeah, it was definitely filling a void. Like a tiny void, I guess. But now that I'm Loch Brown and I'm older and I really see what's really fucked up about my life and all the things about life, it's like it's an enormous, it's this enormous fucking chasm that can never be filled. So it's like I must get my black ass out of bed so I can fucking feel whole because everything is wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, if I want to continue to feel something in here, then I have to continue writing jams. I have to continue practicing and making sure that I have a fucking show. I'm not just going up there and just spitting, looking down and stuff like that. No, you fucking feel me, son. So it's like, I need it. I absolutely need it.
So it's a purpose, it's a positive, thing in your life
dope. I love that.
That means a lot more than just.
I want to make it positive for other people. For me, it's this really sick thing that it's like, it's. I wish that I could be a bit more well-adjusted to where I don't need that. I don't need people in their validation all the goddamn time. But I mean, if I have to have this ugly thing be a part of me, then I want it to be something beautiful for others.
That's dope. And also with that, I want to say like seeing you perform is amazing because you see someone that really has fun on stage and really enjoys what they're doing. And I could like when we saw you at what was that I think Mr. Ill's little show that he had back last year or year before last.
It was like hip hop holiday. It was the first time I saw you.
Yeah.
Where was it at?
It was at the Pilot Light.
Pilot Light.
Okay. That was the very first time I saw Benji, and that was the very first time I saw Too Sick.
Wow.
You were telling me about that.
That was the very first time. That was a show.
Yeah, but it was like, yo, and then it's like I'm listening to the album, like, yo, he performed this song at that event. And he performed this song at the event. It was like, yo, I heard a couple of these songs before, so I felt good about myself. It's like, yo, I listen, I like these songs already. It's like hearing them live puts so much more into it. Like High Five, like I love that song. I mean, and it's like, yo, you were doing it psychotic charm, which I think
psychopath charisma.
Wow. All right. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. That's Do This Here. We're signing off.
Jomo came up with. Yeah.
Psychotic charm.
Yeah. Yeah. Psychopath. Like that's these are great songs, and I love the idea behind that one. I also like the I felt like you got personal with the Hydro song.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
And it's like, was there a song that you were kind of like on the album? You're like, I don't know about this one.
No.
Okay.
If I put it on there, then I need it to be on there.
Okay.
I don't ever really try to be those artists that's like, if I make it, then I use it.
Right.
Because it's like, it's really smart to have like 20 songs and then put like 15 on there and just like, maybe discard the other ones. But if I decide to start a project, then I'm going to go through rewrite and beat change and whatever it needs to be. Because it's like, if I decide it's like, hey, this is something worth pursuing, then I'm going to pursue it until, I keep trying to shape it all the way up. And it's like, it might be like this really great sculpture, or it'll just be just mud, So, I mean, until it's mud or until it's a shape, I'm going to keep working on it. So it's like, if it's on there, then I tried it so much to where it worked.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. Dope. But the one you'll reference, I found it on Apple Music. Is there anywhere else that the listeners can find it at?
Yeah, you can Yeah, you can. I went to TuneCore, so it's like through that you can just go through any of the Apple, Spotify. I even put the entire playlist on YouTube if you just want to rip it from there. If you're that type of person, go for it. I don't give a fuck. Listen to the goddamn songs. I don't care. I mean, it's like
about quality. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's all out there. I do have a SoundCloud, but I don't really like SoundCloud that much. I mean,
Right.
that's not my thing, but I do have it just for people who just need to have I put Give Me 5 and 1,000 Moans on there just to have it. And I figure it's like if I'm gonna premiere a new song, I'll put it on there first for a second, then I'll take it off.
Oh,
Okay. So, but yeah, wherever you get music, that's where it is.
Oh, dope.
Yo, if we can, the music videos are pretty creative. From what I've seen, the music videos are pretty creative. From what I've seen on your website, what's been the process with those? And I mean, how did those come about, and who directed them and whatnot?
Time to drop some name. I'm just
name drop for us, man.
I don't like name dropping, but the thing is, it's everyone does so much for themselves and for me, and it's I just want to name every single person that's ever done anything nice to me and stuff like that. That it's because I know this nigga and he cool as shit, we friends. No, fuck that shit.
Yeah. But it's all love, man. Let them know, man.
Right,
Let them know.
But I will say, York, the director for Quality Vision Films, that is A1 from day one. He directed both of my music videos, Gimme 5 and Psychopath Charisma, and just a couple of little acapella joints that I've done that he just recorded. And he also recorded all of the group that I had previous to me being solo was Spaced Out, and he did all those videos on there. You can find my videos and all of those Spaced Out videos on my YouTube page. Just type in Afro Wonder or Loch Brown. I don't even fucking know anymore. But it's there.
Or on your website.
On the website. It's I have lochbrown.org, and that takes you to everything.
Right,
so
right.
it's if you you're like, hey, how do I find blah, 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 go to lochbrown.org. But it's really just he mixed, mastered, and recorded the one you'll reference. Pretty much he built a home studio in conjunction with all of his video recording stuff for me and the group Spaced Out, because it's look, I love you guys. You guys are fun, dope, lyrical dudes, and anything you need, I have it set up for us right now. So, we were doing things as Spaced Out for a while, but then that just went to shit. So then, I decided I'm going to go and do it solo. So I recorded everything there. So it's he has a very personal relationship with all of my songs, because it's he was there from the ground up for all of them. So it's when we're talking about, hey, maybe this needs to have a video or something like that, it's what about this? Nigga, I was thinking that exact same thing, you know what I'm saying? And I always love working with York and working with Cam, because they go above and beyond, and they take care of the big picture and the little details, and they just want to make sure things are live and things are beautiful and vibrant. And they, not only if the song tells a story, but the video tells a story. It's he wants to make it the package, and he does every time, and he only gets better.
And that process seems like it's pretty easy for you guys to gel, because they're there every from the first time you they're there from the entire process. They know, so they can share that same exact vision, where you guys are just on the same page because you're in there making it with them and whatnot, right?
Yeah, it's we definitely sit down, have a bunch of meetings, storyboard that shit out. And he does that with all the artists that he does stuff with. And if they have an idea and it's I don't know, it seems like it's kind of an out there idea. Do you think we can get it going? Yeah. and he fucking finds a way to make these cool elaborate things happen. If it's not with the set itself, or it's with in posts, doing magical shit. So it's the motherfucker makes it work.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I love him. I always go to him. And he's super busy now, and I am so fucking proud of that. You know what I'm saying? It's he has to travel outside of Tennessee and Knoxville, because that's where the work is. You know what I'm saying? So it's he's in ATL. He's just in all these other different cities in the States right now, and it's
Word.
I love it. Anytime he posts up on Instagram, it's I'm proud of you, nigga. I love it, bro.
Yeah, it's you're all a team. Yo, let's get back to this So we just had a show, you and I.
Yeah.
I mean, when this comes out, I mean, it's probably been a while
It's
since
gonna
that
be
show.
like- it's like, man,
But shout out to everybody that came through at the Birdhouse. You know, Luna Ritz.
Let's see, Normac.
Normac.
We had my boy Forrest.
Max
and
Dope,
Max
who was dope. Shout out to him.
Oh yeah, that show was called Bright Spots, and we had it at the Birdhouse, and it was pretty much a conjunction of me and Luna, and we had you come through and E-Man provide like the
Sounds.
booming ass fucking sound,
Yeah.
and we had a fucking great turnout, and it was fantastic, and it was a good show, and it's like I'm not the you can take a look at me right now. I'm not the hardest nigga you ever gonna meet in your life. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the dopest MC in the room. I'm gonna be hard on the mic, but like look at me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not this trap dude. I'm not trying to be hard like that. The thing is, I wanted to have a show that could really just match anything near my music, you know what I'm saying? It's like it could be chill, it could be just more lyrical, it could be just a bit more on the quirky side, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to showcase the other kind of hip hop that is around in this city in Knoxville, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think we really pulled that off really well.
Yeah. And so when you were performing, I mean, like as we all know, like he's utilizing the whole entire stage as space. He's not just, you know, kind of tight and stiff up there. You know, you're really out there, man. But I don't think I've seen you bring out the jacket that you brought out.
That was the first time.
I gotta see this jacket.
Yo, you would have loved it, man. You would have loved it.
Do I have a picture of it? I don't know.
Just so we can see. I mean, we could maybe reference this like when we post up the episode.
Hold on. I can find that right quick. So pretty much what the jacket he was referring to is like me and my girlfriend went to Atlanta for a show, and we went to a thrift shop, and she found the most beautiful black sequence jacket, and it just sparkles and glimmers in the light. And
it was like on some like rock with you, like Michael Jackson and Don't Stop Till You Get Enough type of vibe, man.
Okay.
He could have just like did a music video with
definitely a woman's jacket, but I mean it's on some old Prince shit right here. Check this out.
Oh damn!
What you think about that, Pete?
That jacket,
Yeah, Pete.
bro.
You think you
like-
could pull that
I
off?
would wear it.
Maybe like design it as like a
You
New
want me to come up
Yorker.
there and
New
just,
York
like,
giant-
shit.
Yeah, wasabi.
That jacket is.
So this jacket is the best thing in the universe, I guess you can
Yo, are they gonna be able to see that?
pull it back.
Yo, check it out. Check it out, people on YouTube.
This motherfucker in the second half of my show, of my set. So pretty much I went through this sort of like metamorphosis, chrysalis sort of thing. So it's like in the first half, I have like a button down, and you know, it's like it's just coming off more and more as the thing goes on, and like halfway through, it's like I think it's time to put on this jacket right here because I had it hanging behind me, like so people was like, is he gonna do anything with that jacket? And yeah, he is, and I put it on, and so I pretty much had that be, it's like. I'm Loch Brown, the Afro Wonder. So I was thinking, it's like, all right, since I put this jacket on, this is where Loch Brown ends, and this is where the Afro Wonder begins, y'all. And I just started like going all ham and shit.
That's a very important piece because I remember I'm pretty sure I heard like KRS-One talk about that when you're doing this long set, you know.
I know exactly what you're gonna say. Yeah.
You know, I mean, maybe you can articulate this a lot better than I can, but you know, there's something to it. Like if you like, I think KRS said that he wears like 4 layers of clothing when he's performing, just so he can take it off because it feels like. You know,
somebody new.
Like
you're shedding, you're
like
shedding a little bit. Yeah, you're shedding off all this sort of stuff, and then growing
time.
with you over time.
Yeah.
That was like the Artist 16 Bars. I think I saw.
That's
that.
where I saw it from.
Yeah. That was.
I saw that a long time
That was
ago.
an important documentary for me when I was like, ooh, these motherfuckers is dropping gems right now. That whole time. I mean, KRS-One, all he wants to do is just be that educator, stuff like that.
Right.
You know, so like,
Shout out to
hey, let me
KRS-One.
tell you about some shit. And he's got his white ass fucking nose breathing in all the air. But it's like, yeah, it's just like telling you.
Wasabi over
bell
there.
pepper ass motherfucker. But yeah,
He got him on that
Yeah,
one.
he was just dropping some dimes and shit. And it's like and that one really stuck with me. You know,
Right,
It's
right,
like,
me
like
too.
whenever I get up on stage, I'm gonna make sure, even if I only have maybe a couple songs, I'm gonna find some way to have these people grow with me. So by the time I
Right.
get off the stage, it's like that guy is a part of me a little bit, at least for tonight.
Right.
I noticed that when I watched you perform, like it didn't matter if I've watched you 2 separate occasions. One time there was only 2 people in the crowd, and the next time there was a lot more. It was probably 30 or 40, and you put on the same show for 2 people as you did for 40.
Same energy,
and
That's
that has always stuck with me. That has always stuck with me. That I can hear a lot of people say that. A lot of people say, "Oh, there's 2 people there. Like I would just still perform it." And the fact that you actually did it is very amazing to me, because you could have just as easily not
phoned it in.
Yeah,
sure.
just not.
I'll agree with you on that, because I'm not gonna like go into detail because I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. But the first time I seen Loch Brown perform, he kind of got, if you want to say, screwed over in terms of his set. But he like, and most artists would have been like, yo, I came out, you promoted this event and whatnot. And like I said, I don't want to go into detail.
I will. Nigga.
But what my main point is, like, he took it like a champ, and he rocked out that only song that he could do, and it was probably by far the most impressive performance of the night.
Yeah,
and,
I heard that.
and
I heard that from a couple different people that it was that. I forget. I somebody said the exact words that he said. Like, well, I'm gonna do this one. Like, I forget.
They told me that. I'm gonna take what he said, because it left an impression on me, a good impression on me. I was like, man, this guy, dude, this guy's a big dude to do this. So you were only able to do one song, and so he tells this to the crowd. He's like, listen, I just found out I can only do one song. So out of all the songs that I have, this is the one. You probably said it better, but like he did it in a way where there's so much anticipation. I was like, oh man, if I had to do one song that my life depended on it,
it's gonna be this motherfucker.
It's gonna be this one. You ready? Let's go. And the track went on, and you killed it. Like, I was just like, dude.
I heard that from several people, even
I probably told you that. Yeah.
But I heard it from several people who was, because I always, whenever I talk to anybody about music, I always refer to him as your music.
He's been doing it on the pod,
Yes, and anybody I talk to outside of here, you have, first of all, you got great music, and second of all, you carry yourself and and you perform your music for your fans. That makes me want to. It's not just I never watch your shit feel like, oh, he just up there because he made $1. Or that he wants to make you do it because you enjoy doing it.
And you don't let shit get to you. You know what I mean? Like because so many people would take that and wear it on their sleeve. In that moment. Or let's say, oh, screw it, I don't want to do the show. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think to me that says a lot about you, because you get it. Like if you're that good, one song you could kill it with one song.
Yeah. And he did.
And he did. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I don't want to get you into trouble. So we don't have to go into detail about it. But
let me give you all the details.
Nah, you don't have to. You don't
send the death threats to these motherfuckers.
You don't have to. Just keep it positive.
All right. So so we're gonna let you all see the this energetic, entertaining show, entertainer here soon. But you have any shout outs you want to give?
Pardon?
You have any shout outs you want to give, or thank you?
I want to give a shout out to Empire Pizza right now, because it's like, y'all motherfuckers want me to perform, and I'm full as fuck. I don't even know if I can.
Burping over here on the mic. He's burping on the mic.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit. Because I never.
It's that good, man.
Yeah,
Come true.
I never ever eat before a performance, so now this is going to be, I'm going to see what I can do now.
This is perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, shout outs. So Quality Vision Films, of course. York, that's my dude. That's my homie. Luna Ritz, Chastity, man, she's wonderful. Maybe one day you guys can have her on the show. She is such a fantastic.
You already had her?
Yeah.
Oh,
we need to get her on the video.
Yeah, the video.
But yeah.
No, I mean it's like, you. She's a lovable chick.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Nicest person in town. Hell yeah.
Right.
I want to give a big shout out to Max Dope. I will say, without any sort of exaggeration, Max Dope is the most polished entertainer and MC that this city has to offer, and I'm including myself in that sort of thing. It's just like I only get better because I keep fucking with that kid, and he's amazing. I mean, he that boy will get you into it. He knows crowd participation. He knows how to craft his songs to where it's like, yo, you're with me tonight, and we're fucking in it together. You know what I'm saying?
And he's got bars too. I mean,
boy is the most. He's a punchline guru. He's just the most wonderful pothead that I've ever met, and he's mad social stuff too. But it's like you don't even really get that sometimes because it's like I just want to entertain people. But once he gets on them kicks, it's like, ooh, his only thing, Max, your only fucking thing is you need to quit your goddamn job, you bitch. Because I swear, it's like he's doing the very responsible thing of like paying off his like student loans and stuff like that. And he's so close. He's so close, but it's like he's just not available nights. That's what he needs to have more shows because he could take this shit over right now. Me and him could just fucking tag team this shit, you know. Right. But I mean, I love that cat. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great people. I can't even think about them right now, so I'm just not even gonna because it's just like why didn't you ain't say nothing to me, man? It's like nah, nigga. There's a lot of phenomenal, great artists in Knoxville right now, and it's always a privilege to really fuck with all y'all, and I'm really happy that they fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to keep all of the relationships going and get them stronger and stuff like that because we about to take this shit over, you know?
Word.
Hell yeah.
Word. All right, Pete, what you got?
Shout out to the world. Trevor shouted out to the world, and I felt like, the world don't get enough shout outs. Yeah. So I'm going to shout out the whole world.
God bless the world.
Shout out Empire Pizza, and that's it. That's all I'm shouting out today. I don't like nobody today.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Who you got, Rico? Who you
shout out to a great up and coming director behind the scenes, Wasabi Wilson.
Yeah. Oh.
Wanted to try something out today. We'll see what comes afterwards, man. I mean, he's on to big things, man. Like the next
Spielberg.
Spielberg over here in Knoxville. Yeah, man.
All right.
Shout out to him. I'm good.
All right. And since we're on a little Wu-Tang kick, to quote the words of the Just a Genius, fuck a shout out.
Yeah, okay. All right, Loch, what song you gonna do for us, man?
I have this new joint. It's called Pretty.
Okay.
I want to.
I like pretty stuff.
Yeah, it's about me.
Oh yeah, that's
so there you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
There you go.
I wrote it after I like acid. And I tell anyone who listens, I love acid. The thing about acid sometimes is like you go through some really dark places, and it's even beyond dark. You just you look at yourself in the mirror and you see beyond nothingness. It's like ego death. It's like you are nothing. There is nothing at all. It's terrible, and you're gone. But then you start to come down, and everything's sort of cool again. Then it's like you're looking yourself in the mirror, and it's like, you know what, I'm fucking pretty, you know what I'm saying? It's like when before it's like, oh man, I ain't shit, but right now, like, oh yeah, I'm good. So that's that's
all right.
I'm ready to hear it. Let's get into this.
Let's get into it.
Hey, like we always do around this time, live performance after the live interview, always live. And once again, doers and sayers, shout out to Empire Pizza. We got Loch Brown tonight. Yo, let's get ready. You ready, man?
I'm ready. Always.
Also ready. Pretty. Let's go.
Please and thank you. Goddamn, I'm pretty. Who that motherfucker that be all up in your phone when you wake up in the morning? That's me. Who that motherfucker so wet that his face gonna haunt you every waking minute? That's me. And that does the trick. I post for the pick. If you can point and click, then I can make it stick and spread across the land. Now all the school of fans are just who I am. Damn, I'm pretty. Too damn pretty. Never seen before, brand new type pretty. I never wanna leave stick like blue type pretty. Like standing next to me, now you outpitted. It don't hurt to be this good looking man. I'd love to see people staring at my picture so thirstily. But the commenting and word vomiting, I profit. Get up off it. I'm everywhere rooted deeply, and you can block it like that's gonna stop it. That's not how it works. You're gonna see me like some motherfucker beta mind off. You're gonna feel my presence when you turn the lights off. Me the paranoia got something for you. YouTube suggested, best friend requested, continually vetted. So where the fuck are you headed without me? This exposed skin I've seen through. Don't deny the whispers that speak true. You can't choose to leave if I'm a part of you. But if
lane, thinking that you're all alone, just you and your phone. Then I'll train 4 or 5K just to get my pick at the finish line on your feet and fuck up your day. Goddamn, I'm pretty. Who that motherfucker that be all up in your phone when you wake up in the morning? Me. Who that motherfucker so with it that his face gonna stain your every waking minute? Me. Kleptomaniac. Steal the fucking show and then I'll bring it right back. And I very much doubt the fact you can meet in the That's goddamn. Hey! Goddamn, you know what it is, goddamn. Hey! Oh, I'm just too damn pretty, goddamn. Woo! Goddamn, I'm pretty. Edit, here a star, wipe and I admit it. Exploit the fact I have a life and everyone in it is a piece of a part. Please don't take this to heart. We're all each other's entertainment. My city is a microcosm of a bigger thing, of a bigger thing, of a bigger thing. So, if I can maintain fame, then everyone will know my name. They will know my name, at least know my face. Give them a slice of life, but splice the frame. Something to entice of all the nicer things. Or fit the symptoms of these addictions for the drama and the friction. So I ask, are you not entertained? Woo! Are you not entertained? Woo! Never in the same place, but I know you here when you see my little black face in your black mirror. Surrounded, even hounded, but never too close, I'm too far out there. Low connectivity, need a better network. Stooped over a phone, no wonder my neck hurts. I need to find myself, so let me find myself. Let me scroll the folders where the pics are older, where my hair don't quite yet reach my shoulders. I'm more me than I am him, so it's useless, see? I'm staring at my cloud thinking that's the shape of what I used to be. Hold up! That's the shape of what I used to be? What the fuck is wrong with me? Because all those pictures I'm just sitting on, man, that's like a year's worth of throwback Thursdays. I'm not even using them, you know? What's wrong with me? Thank you. I'm Loch Brown. Thank you very much. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much, doers and sayers. This has really been a really great time. Be sure to go to the Afro Wonder on Instagram because I need all those internet likes. Because if I don't have them, I don't exist. Thank you.
Thank you. We'd like to thank Loch Brown for coming on and blessing us with his presence. Yo, that's gonna wrap up for this week's episode of Dudes and Sayers for DJ K Rico, Wasabi Wilson, and Pete Gable. I am General King. This is Dudes and Sayers podcast signing off.